Well, Dean, thanks very much, first of all, for taking some time out of your busy schedule to come and speak to us. Spurs away, what did you think when you first saw that pop up on the fixture list at 9 AM this morning?
Mouthwatering, excitement, but also a little bit of trepidation as well. Obviously the Champions League finalists from last season. But it was to be expected because, we've given ourselves the opportunity to play these games next season now and be as competitive as we can.
Did it feel more real than it has at any point over the last 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, I suppose so. I managed to get away to see my boy in North Carolina for a few days and, been able to see family in New Jersey as well. So, come back and we're back straight to it really. Flew in yesterday. I was in the building doing work and been in all day today. And, myself, Suso and Christian have, been in constant contact throughout. So we've got a lot of work done, a lot of work to do. And the fixtures just bring, probably the imagination to reality and looking forward to every game and, none more so than going to a ground that I've never been to and, Aston Villa fans have never been to as well, first up.
Is there any other games that pounced out off the spreadsheet?
To be honest, you look down the list and it's, a list full of games that whet the appetite, none more so than, as I say, Spurs away in the first game. There's some big clubs there. We know Liverpool, the Champions League winners, Manchester City, the Premier League champions, Manchester United jumps out, all the big clubs, but, I don't think there's small clubs in the Premier League now. It's a very competitive level of football and one that we're thoroughly looking forward to.
And Bournemouth and Everton back-to-back at Villa Park, 2 dates to really look forward to.
Yeah, it certainly is. Our record at Villa Park has been tremendous and we certainly need to continue that, in the Premier League and looking forward to, probably getting that atmosphere back to what it was at the end of the season. I've not experienced anything like we had against West Bromwich Albion in the playoffs and, the Millwall before towards the end of the season, Norwich atmosphere. So we need to go and recreate them and we need to go out and play very good football to make sure that our supporters are fully behind us, which they certainly have been.
And playing 5 of the top 6 away from home before Christmas, is that a good thing?
I hadn't even seen that until you brought that up and I haven't even thought about it. First of all, I'll be looking at the first 4 or 5 games and, plotting that along with my coaches, and then, we'll plot along as we go.
A couple of other highlights: Norwich City at home on Boxing Day, the first time we'd have been at Villa Park at home in 3 years, I think, on Boxing Day. Always a special day on the calendar.
It certainly is. I actually remember facing Villa on Boxing Day at Brentford in a ridiculous o'clock, I think the kick-off was. So it'll be nice to have a nice game at home against Norwich. 2 teams that have got promoted from the Championship, at Boxing Day, and it's got special memories for me. Watching Villa on Boxing Day as a supporter, but certainly will be being a manager.
And again, you might not have looked that far ahead yet, but the consensus already has been, look how tough that finish is. Not
even looked at that either. As I say, I think whoever we were playing towards the end of the season or the start of the season are going to be tough games. The one thing I did look at, and I don't think any of the top 6 teams are all bunched together for us to play, because people obviously talk about that top 6 and that big 6 in that league, and they seem to be fairly evenly spread out for us. So, but as I say, we're looking forward to whatever comes at us and, hoping to prepare to be ready.
Like you said, you've had a bit of time off, but is it hard to think about anything else now, even at this stage?
I have moments to switch off, but it's always probably at the forefront of my mind about, building for a successful campaign in the Premier League. Whatever success will be, but we're looking forward to it. We've got a number of players who've, worked that opportunity to get this far, and they'll be looking forward to, some of them, their first Premier League bows themselves.
Cheers, Dean. Thank you for your time.
No worries. Thank you.